getting a Twisted Metal movie! Now, normally with the announcement of a video game-based movie, I'm usually like, wait, oh shit. Just like anybody else, because we're already expecting like the worst possible thing in the entire world. Like the movie's gonna be on the screen and essentially all it's going to do is just be a big fucking flatulent piece of shit fucking garbage. No. We want to avoid it because all it's going to do is just somehow fuck up something that we enjoy very much, and we already know that Hollywood likes taking video games, and they're like, well, we can't really take the source of the material seriously, so I'm thinking, let's just take the name and do whatever the fuck we want with it. And that's what they do. I mean, if you don't believe me, just look at all the video game-based movies. Anyhow, so, not to go and drop names, but the thing is, this one seems like it might have the potential to actually be good. Now the reason why is because some of the people that they have working on this seem like they could honestly understand what the entire thing of Twisted Metal is all about and seriously translate that really well and put it up on the big screen for all of us to see and be like, hooray! See, they got the guys who are doing the new Spirit of Vengeance fucking Ghost Rider movie, which I have to admit looks pretty badass. And especially after the last one. I like Ghost Rider, but the last movie just... Anyhow. But they also got the guys that did the Crank movies, which I like the Crank movies. Hell, I'd like most movies that Jason Statham is in, because he's pretty fucking badass. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, anyone? Snatch? No? No? Of course, we all like Snatch. So... Now, with the announcement of this movie, I did become extremely intrigued because it is Sony Computer, not Sony Computer Entertainment, that'd be SEEA. Now, it's Sony Pictures who is giving this the green light and going ahead with it. And the thing is, if you have played Twisted Metal, you know that a lot of the endings and the story campaign of it is all done with live action actors and stuff. And to be honest, it's done really well, especially if you compare it to the very first Twisted Metal. If you played Twisted Metal Head-On Extra Twisted Edition, or whatever the fuck it was called, for PS2, it was the version of the PSP game. They showed off in that game all the live-action endings that they were originally going to go with, and they're fucking hilarious. They really are. Way back whenever I was doing my One Twist Metal video, I had used some of the scenes from that just because it was so fucking funny. You know, it was just, it was very, very bad. So a lot of us had feared, oh no, live action endings? This could spell trouble. But no, it turned out that they did a really good job. The thing is, I would like to see this either done the same exact way, just, you know, a full feature-length movie, or I would like this to be done kind of like in the stylings that they did in Twisted Metal 2, or maybe Twisted Metal Black, where it's either comic book stylized, and, you know, it looked really fucking cool, or just done up all in CG. Now, either way that they decide to go with this, live action, you know, animation, or CG, either way, I just want them to stay very, very fucking truthful to the series. I want this to be R-rated, first of all. I do not want this to be PG-13 because I will seriously I will chuck a fucking brick at the screen and ensure that nobody can enjoy the movie because I do not want it to be seen, fucking heard, known. It will be a clusterfuck of fuckertree that I do not ever want to see ever, 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 ever. I don't like when movies come out based on video games. I like a whole bunch and then they fuck them up. Super Mario Brothers movie. But, yeah, I want them to just stay truthful to it. I want it to be all about violence. I want it to be all about carnage. And if it is live action, please do not CG the living shit out of it, for fuck's sake. I want to see real cars driving that and just getting the living shit blown up out of them. It'll make me extremely happy. But the concept of this could be really fucking cool. Quite frankly, if you've played Twisted Metal, any of Twisted Metal games, and you've seen any movie that's based on just driving around really fucking fast and a bunch of stunts and shit, this could be really cool. Add in some of the, like, horror movie elements that this could potentially roll with. Maybe some kind of, like, sci-fi-ish horror. I mean, it could be post-apocalyptic, which that would make a lot more sense. You know, there's so many things to take into account whenever I think about this, but ultimately what they should do is just look at the games and look at what the fans want, and then look at other video game based movies and see what they did wrong and what everybody fucking hated about them. Okay, I mean, this just got the green light, so it's very early on. The movie is going to be coming out for quite a while, but the fact that they are going ahead with it is exciting. But there's a lot of bumps in the road, naturally, that they're going to have to get over. And thing is, you're going to have to win over fans big time with something like this, because we're all going to go into this being extremely skeptical. Excited, but skeptical. Hell, there's going to be many of you out there like, I'm not even going to fucking bother watching it. And understandably so. I don't fucking blame anybody for wanting to avoid it like AIDS on a stick, like waving it in your fucking face and be like, whoa, whoa, shit, no, fuck, no! That's the most understandable fucking reaction, because video game based movie is something that we all relate to shit. Literally, it's just like that concept and a big heaping mound of fucking rotting dung. Fucking little maggots all singing little fucking like show tunes on it. Yes, that's what we associate with video game based movies. They're all fucking utter garbage and it's annoying. But the thing is, this could be good. It really could be good. Hell, all the video game based movies had the potential to be good, but they go and they fuck up. Why? Because Hollywood has to Hollywoodize things. And that's not a good thing at all. That's usually a bad thing. And I understand that they want to cash in on something while it's still relevant, but at the expense of the entire franchise, the fan base, and just everything in general is a bad idea, because all it does is make you look like a bunch of fucking schmucks. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't dildo around and fuck up something that you could make really epic. And if it does well, you could go on to make it into a big fucking series. And then that series, since it's going to be really popular, will get more people into the video games, and the video games will remain popular, and then they'll get sequels, and all of us will be smiles. Big fucking cheesy smiles, so fucking big we literally have to turn sideways and walk into a room like that. Also, our dental plans are going to be absolutely fucked from that point, but that's beyond the point. It's just the fact that I want to see this do good. Like, I want to see everything do good. I want the Silent Hill movie to be good. I want the Resident Evil movies to be good. I want the Hitman movies to be good. I want a whole bunch of video game-based movies to be good, and they always fuck up somewhere. They always fuck up somewhere. So, that makes me curious. What do you all think? Yes, you viewers, all of you gamers out there that are big fans of Twist Metal franchise. I mean, what all characters do you want to see show up in the movie? What kind of stylization do you want to see them use within this? Do you think that should be more combat-oriented? Should it be more story-centric? Do you think that it should be CG? Should be animated? Should be live action like the newest Twisted Metal endings are? Do you think that they ought to have David Jaffe come in and dictate what the fuck is going to happen? Which I personally think would be a really smart thing, since he is a fucking creator after all. Should they get fan input? No, fuck that, scratch that. They should get fan input. It's the only fucking way that you're going to get shit right. Hell, have a random poll. What do you think we should do? And vote on stuff. Anyhow, what do you all think? Think it's a good idea? Think it's a bad idea? Think it'll flop? Think it has the potential to be good? What do you think? Comment box is below this motherfucker here. Type out what you think, and, if you so desire, make a video response if you want to go into extra more detail, because typing out shit sometimes just is not enough. So, I conclude this. As always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on. You know, speaking of video game-based movies, did anybody ever see the House of the Dead movie? That one was probably one of the worst that I had seen. I mean, the Super Mario Brothers one is like, famously bad, but the House of the Dead one, you know, okay, that and the fucking Blood Ring movies were just, oh, why? One, I like House of the Dead a whole lot. Two, I like Blood Rain a whole lot. But they made both of those just, like, treacherous little fucking turds, like, on fire with their own conscious fucking thoughts, and they're just like, it's like, why did you release these? Like, somebody has to watch these and go, I need a lot more heroin in my system, so we gotta get going. Yeah. Like, that's the only fucking way that I could even honestly imagine them sitting through the movie and consciously saying, yeah, release it. And it's just, it's so fucking, no. They just, I don't want them to fuck this up, I don't. Understand nerds and nerdettes, I really don't want them to fuck this up. I never want them to fuck up something that I like a whole lot. Many other people out there like a whole lot. I'm such a big Twisted Metal fan. I have every Twisted Metal, except for Twisted Metal 4. I don't have that one. I don't really want that one either. But anyhow, no, it's something that I just want to see them do well with. But anyway, I just want to go and throw out the House of the Dead and Blood Rage movies, because they're pretty fucking bad. They're stinkers. Stinkeroony! If anybody knows what that's from, you get a big thumbs up from me. So, anyway, well, that's it. So, bye-bye.